Where the locals, like ourselves, where we lose out on, right, is because as compared to foreigners, right, they have to be independent at a very young age. But for us, the moment we're done with our, say, tertiary education, for example, we have to serve, right? And that takes away the need to be independent, because when we're serving, we are actually losing out on what we call being out there socially independent, learning how to fend for ourselves, because we're still serving, we're kind of still being protected in a way, right? Because we're doing service for the country. But where the foreigners actually have a leg up, I feel, is because when they're younger, they go out there on their own. No backing, no nothing. They have to survive, like legit survive. And I don't mean like, being put through training camp to survive in jungles. No. They literally, if they do not learn how to cook, they do not learn how to find for money, they're going to be in the streets, sleeping on the streets. So they've developed the skill of independence. They've developed the skill of like priorities, right? Whereas for us, we only are exposed to that much later on. In fact, because of, you and I both know, because of the prices of housing here, it's so difficult for us to be independent, right? Unless you land yourself into a good job and the pay is high and all that, then you can probably get your own place, rent out, whatever. A lot of guys don't have the financial capital or the financial power to actually go out there and like, hey, get a nice place for themselves, because they are just, your normal normal everyday average office worker making ends meet, which is fine, totally fine, because hey, you are providing for yourself. But where we lose out is that sense of independence, I feel. And that's where the local guys, we kind of, why we don't match up is because in fact, I have a conversation with my friend, and she was saying that local guys tend to lose out because of this main thing, you see, whereas all the foreign guys, she married a foreigner, they are much more independent, they have everything figured out. And here's the thing, as you go through that path of independence, there's a sense of awareness that awakens within you, which a lot of locals, I feel, they don't want to go down that path of like self-awareness. They don't want to go down that path of like, I need to learn more about myself. I need to improve certain aspects of me, because why? To them, it's more like, not important. Let's just get a good job. As long as put money on the table, food at home.
Follow the script.
Settle. Done. You see, but that's not the case, man. Like, if you really want to level up in life, you got to really look at yourself in the mirror. Hard look at yourself. Look at your shadows, the parts that are really you, but you don't want the world to see. Address that and work with that, because that's your area of growth. But a lot of guys don't want that, because they want instant gratification.